time now for your live edition of the Lowe Down. At the end of these festive fixtures, Tim and Robbie have got the 5 questions. I don't know what they are. Tim, you've got the first one. I do know that.
I do.
Okay.
But what is the best case scenario moving forward for Chelsea Football Club? Take that any direction you want to go.
Best case?
I know.
Hire Jurgen Klopp? Change, maybe find a new owner? I mean, realistic best case, I don't know what it is, because I fear big time for them as a club. I fear for their heritage, their history, the aura, the feel, the vibe of the club. You know, I'm not a fan of them, but they have their own individual vibe, like every club does. And right now, Robbie, you were saying it earlier on today, if you're not trying to win trophies, if you're just trying to trade players, what does that make you? I don't know if that makes you a football club. Yeah. That's a problem, and I feel sorry, desperately sorry for the Chelsea fans, because I don't see this ending brilliantly. I hope I'm wrong. Rob?
Well, another bit of a problem that might not end very well. What do you make of Ruben Amorim's post-match comments today?
Bizarre. A little bit annoying, because I don't like it if I don't understand what people are saying. So it frustrates me when Enzo Maresca a couple of weeks ago was like, oh, it's my worst 48 hours on the job. And they're like, well, why? And he's like, I can't say.
Do you think this is similar?
It's annoying. It's very similar. I think what's happening with Ruben Amorim, in my opinion, is the beginning of the end. It may not be as quick as 2 weeks with Enzo Maresca, but it has all the hallmarks of, I'm not happy, I'm just going to slightly throw my toys out the pram. These are a few cracks. You don't go up against any kind of ownership, especially at Manchester United. He's not like he's had 2 months. He's had a year and a quarter. No progress.
Does he see out January?
Or are we now, January? No, I don't think so. Arguably, he should be given, as you were saying on the show, because he's got a lot of players to come back, and they were looking all right at times this season. But I think at this point, none of that actually matters. What matters at this point is the optics. And Manchester United as a club cannot have their manager talking like that. I don't think they'll stand for it, Tim.
Agreed. Igor Thiago scored a hat-trick today. He's on 14 goals.
I know.
Can he legitimately challenge Erling Haaland, who's on 19, for the Premier League Golden Boot?
Well, Haaland hasn't scored in 3, which is interesting. But he does that, doesn't he? He kind of goes through little spurts where he doesn't score in a few and then he gets like 6 in 5. So probably not, no. I don't think anyone's going to challenge Erling Haaland. And what's so interesting about that is, will he end up with 35 goals and they won't win the title? Igor Thiago has come out of nowhere, by the way. Brazilian striker. And we had an amazing stat earlier today from our Marina, who told us that the most amount of goals a Brazilian strikers ever scored in the Premier League was 15.
It's fascinating, yeah.
So I think he's going to beat that, because he's on 14 already. Incredible. Come out of nowhere. Rob?
I'm going to ask a question to you that you asked me this week.
Oh, that makes a change.
After Wolverhampton Wanderers' 3-0 victory against West Ham United, can they make the greatest of great escapes?
6 points, right? And they're 12 points away from safety.
I'm
trying to do the maths a little bit for them, because I do love an underdog story, but they've got to then go on some unbelievable winning run. But it's not just that, is it? The others have got to continue to drop, but drop even more than they are doing. No, I don't think they can, but I think they'll pick up. And I don't think they'll end up being the worst Premier League side in history, which is at the moment Derby County with, I think, 11 points back in 2008-9, I think it was.
10 or 11.
8, 9, 10, 11. One of those years back there, before we did this job. But yeah, no, they're going down. It's just, for their sakes, hopefully they don't go down with a whimper.
Yeah.
Tim?
How long should you leave up your Christmas tree after Christmas?
Well, I'm away from home until January the 8th, right? Because I've got all the midweeks.
I feel an excuse.
And I normally, I would be like, well, I would say, like, you have to take it down January 6th because it's bad luck, okay? But then it's like, is my husband going to put the little baubles back in the right slot? I've sent a few messages about where the bag is. I need all colour-coded. I'd like it done by year. And don't break any, because they're very easily broken, but if I break them, it's fine. And also, there's some chocolates left on there, and I'm not going to get them. So, no, I think it has to be down by January 6th, so I'm going to have to trust him. To be fair, he's very good at things like that, and he's going to have to take it down, because I'm a little bit superstitious.
Yeah, fair.
Are you? January 6th, it's got to go.
It's got to go.
Arguably, I would, if I was home, it'd be down by now. Because I love Christmas more than anything in the world, but let's just move on and get going. It's a new year, everybody. There's a new year. Right. The NBC Sports YouTube channel is where you can find this show, The Lowe Down, pretty much every week. The Two Robbies podcast, definitely the same. The Tactics Session and Premier League updates are regular additions to our NBC Sports YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe and you won't miss any of our original content. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.